It is always good to catch up with the team from Blue Tees Golf. They've had just cool vibes since day one in this space. But along with the cool vibes is some cool technology, including something brand new. So Taylor, Herbert, why don't you take us on a little guided tour of what's hot?
You got it, yeah. So I think the big thing this year is, you're going to hear it all around golf, is about AI, smart devices, connected ecosystem, getting your data to share across your electronic devices. And so we're launching what we're calling the most connected ecosystem in golf and most accessible ecosystem. So that means accessible, like easy to track data, easy to use data, but also affordable. So you're getting all your metrics and everything else.
Good combination, yes.
Yeah. So I think initially to start off, the kind of brains of that ecosystem is going to be our new Rainmaker launch monitor. And so the Rainmaker is a radar-based unit. Will store up to 1,000 shots at a time, can be connected to our Blue Tees launch app, which then will obviously talk to every other device that we have in the product ecosystem. Okay. And so, for example, you're someone that thinks you hit your 7-iron 175, but you really hit your 7-iron about 162.
Golfers never exaggerate too high, ever.
Correct. And that's okay. You can tell yourself that, but what we say is you don't want to lie to your AI caddy that you're going to get into this.
Yeah.
And so what's nice is this is going to, as you're hitting shots into this, whether it's hundreds or thousands or whatever it is, it's going to give you your true data. And so that's going to eventually build your golf bag for you, your digital golf bag. And then eventually what will happen is you'll go out on the course and you'll have your rangefinder or your speaker that will share your digital data with you. And you'll have what we call Scout AI. And so Scout AI is your caddy that's essentially going to say, you need to lay up over here because you hit the ball too far, or you actually hit your 7-iron 155, and so here's the distance that you need to use.
Wow.
And so that'll take into account elements, everything else with our true distance system.
So it's going recommendations into your next shot based on what you did on the range with your launch monitor.
Correct, 100%.
Fascinating. Okay, so as you deal with the entire ecosystem here in the Blue Tees world, what's the, not counting this because it's brand new, what's the number one selling item? Is it still the player pack, or is there something else that's the top of the leaderboard?
So we're launching a new speaker now, so it's going to be the Player Pro here. And so Player Pro is going to incorporate a lot of new things. It's going to have green heat maps. You're going to be able to get that Scout AI caddy that will talk directly through here. But what's really cool is like this device here. So we talk about on course, off course, etc. This device here, one neat thing that it will do is you can set this to either shot track if you want to and press this button on the side here as an action button. You can do the same thing on your Player Plus device here. Or if you want this to talk to your Player Plus, you can press this and your AI caddy is going to speak through the speaker and tell you what to do on that hole.
Okay, that's next level. So that's the whole ecosystem of it all.
Correct.
One of the things that people are kind of watching for is what price points look like. I'm not going to hold you to a specific number because we know things always change, and here we are at the show, but ballpark for the Rainmaker.
Right. So Rainmaker is going to debut at $600, so $599.99.
Which for a launch monitor is way under the norm.
Correct. And what's great about this product is there's simulation with it as well. So if you want to connect it to E6, you can connect it to E6 and go out with your buddies and play Pebble in your house if you want to. So that's an option. But also the really cool thing about Rainmaker is it can be as simple as you want it to be. We're talking about all this data and people may think this is a little much, right? You can set this down behind you, don't have to connect to an app, and store up to 1,000 shots right there. Just boom, keep hitting balls into it. If you want to upload it into your app, then all that data starts to populate, right, and we get all of this. So
is there a subscription required for this?
Yeah, so if you're going to get a year free of Launch App to try out if you want to, but obviously as we get into these, all of this data and information, it costs money to store those things, right, and everything else. So there will be a subscription after the year, just like any of our other devices. But if you want it to be as simple as You put it behind you and you get all these metrics. That doesn't cost you anything other than the device. So you do not need a subscription.
You mentioned E6 GSPro.
Correct,
GSPro
connectable, and then we will have launching during holiday time. We'll have our own simulation as well launching from Blue Tees.
Man, we've come a long way from the old just point it, shoot it, and get the number. You can still do that, but to have the options to do the full connectivity, I would have to think is an exciting time in the Blue Tees world.
Very exciting, and I think the biggest thing we're hammering home right now is that we talked about that being $600. Well, competitive landscape, right? There's not many $600 quality launch monitors that'll give you 23 metrics. You can get a $200 one that gives you 6 and doesn't connect to anything, which is fine for a lot of people. The nice thing is you can purchase this for $600. You can buy our new connected Captain Air product for $249.99 and start to build out your connected ecosystem for under $1,000. And I'd be hard pressed to say there's not another technology company on the market right now that you can do that.
And if I put this next to the expensive orange box, how are the numbers comparing?
The numbers are going to come out beautiful. Obviously, you're going to have a yard variation here and there type thing.
We'll never know.
The great thing is, even if they are side by side, even in a range, because when we talk to our customers, they want to put this next to that more expensive device because they know their consumer. Not a lot of people can pay $5,000 for a launch monitor or 20, 30, 40 for an overhead unit. And so this is a great consumer option for them. You know, the radar side of this is pretty bulletproof. It will work with radar-based balls as well, so you'll be able to get good spin data indoors. So we're extremely excited about this product.
I can see why. So Blue Tees Golf has this full ecosystem for you to explore. Pay attention to the promo code in the notes below. We might save you a couple bucks along the way as you continue to kind of learn about this world of the cool vibes and the cool technology in Blue Tees Golf. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.